So I just started doing that. I'm like, why I would get fired from a coaching position would not be because my team was bad. Come out 1-0, win the first game, right? First press conference. So what about that, fumble that your team had in the third quarter? You think that, what did you do to adjust to that? Fumble? We won. Why are we talking about my team's mistakes right now? Like, just immediately, get unreasonably mad about everything bad they ask you?
Oh, I forgot the liquor drinks.
The liquor drinks. That's one thing you have to have on the show. You know what? Your brother's trying to show it to me a million times, and I've either fallen asleep or been too drunk to watch it. Oh, no. There's no more liquor drinks? Postmates. Yeah. It'll cost you an extra $20, but Postmates. Last Castle. He thinks he's cut off. How about this microphone? I don't know. I think everything's fine. Yeah.
So fucking in the last cast of the scene, Robert Redford comes in, or I think it's and fucking James Gandolfini is like he's supposed to be finishing like a bite of a sandwich, but it looks like he's enjoying it too much.
That's right. That's one of the rare movies that you see James Gandolfini in.
That I was watching. Wait, hold on, you are cut off.
Austin's trying to tell a story. Okay, so I'm gonna get you in there. So everybody didn't hear him. We're gonna start from the beginning. Oops-a-daisy. So we had a minor mixing board problem, but I think we're good now. So okay, Last Castle. Austin was just telling a story. You have to listen to it again, guys.
Make sure.
And then hold on.
Yes.
I'm too excited. I'm like juiced for tonight, and I'm a little lit up. So.
Good.
Hell
hello,
yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me? All right. So fucking the Last Castle. There was a scene like Robert Redford comes in, and James Gandolfini is supposed to be like finishing a bite of a sandwich, and he looks like he's enjoying it too much. To me, it's probably just like good acting, but like I was just imagining that like he had went through like 17 takes because he would just keep eating,
just eating a sandwich.
And there's like with Gandolfini. No, you're supposed to. Come on.
We don't have enough bread to keep making these.
You're supposed to have a bite of a sandwich and then like fucking wash it down with a drink and do your scene. You've eaten 17 sandwiches. Please, just do the scene.
Bro, on the 18th take after that, they give him another sandwich to take a bite out of, and he crams the whole thing in his mouth.
He shoves it in. One bite.
One bowl. Oh. And the best part is that next take 19, that's the one that's in the movie. That's the one that's in the movie. He finally
got it.
After 19 takes.
I think my stomach hurts. I'll just have one bite of this one.
I know in the Suicide Squad movie with the James Gunn directed just recently, John Cena, there's a scene where they're on the rooftop discussing their plan, and John Cena's eating an empanada. He ate 36 of them.
Oh, yeah?
There's some ridiculous number like that.
I know, what's his name? Chris Pratt? Chris Pratt did some shit for what the fuck is it called?
Guardians?
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
He ate like a shitload of fucking like sandwiches or something because he was like actually doing it.
I didn't realize you'd be sitting that close to me. How you doing, Tim? Oh, he's on camera now. You could sit closer. Tim puts his legs up. Oh, poor Siggy's. I almost felt you were gonna put your legs up though. You could if you want. I would massage your tootsies. Did you just wake up from a long slumber's nap? Ah. Yeah, roughly 8 o'clock on Saturday nights. Most Saturday nights. Except for the ones we don't feel like doing them. That was just me and you, Chris.
Hey, get your fucking shit together.
That was just me and you. We were the only ones on the text. You texted me about that sauce. He wants the smokes, man. He wants the smokes.
I don't know where you just threw that, so.
It went between the two sofas.
It's gone forever. Guys, you're listening to the Rathers podcast. We're here with Bryce and Austin and Tim and the dog.
What game were you playing?
He's over there giving kisses.
Oh, it fell right in the shoe? God damn. All right. You might as well be hanging out with Joe right now, dude. Is it like a ninja game?
It sounds... But there's a lot more hentai.
There's a lot more, 3D anime
arguably
sex.
Too much. Like, it's not even tasteful.
I don't know, man. Like, as a person...
There's another game that just came out. It's called Blue Reflection. It's literally just softcore, like, Asian
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, it's on the Steam Summer Sale. I guess I'll get it.
That's what the kids are into, you know.
The post-winter sale.
It's a JRPG, like the turn-based, like
Yeah.
but it's clearly just like, look at these cartoon girls' tits.
You just realize they also, too, have asses. This is our favorite part of the game, actually.
They're Chinese girls. So.
Okay. A little flat on the little pancake on that one.
Or I guess Japanese, because they still have
Well, the name of the game, it wouldn't give it. Blue, what is it called? Blue Reflection,
Yeah, it sounds like it'd be an American game, right?
if anything.
Sounds like it'd be one of those like choose your story. Like,
Brew
don't
Reflection.
really do anything games.
Yeah, like open world, like, I don't know, build a house. What's that Subnautica game? There's like a whole point to it, but like at the end of the day, like you're building like your fortress back at
Really?
the home base.
Underwater
Yeah,
at the end.
Underwater.
Never played it.
Beyond Detroit, where like you literally don't do anything except choose like dialogue.
Beyond Detroit.
Yeah, well, isn't it like fucking the Telltale series is pretty much you just choose dialogue for them.
Do
You
you get
do
to
like
fight?
a little bit of movement, but
Yeah.
like it's more just like it's like one of those. If you don't get it fast enough, then it changes the story.
Answer
a
me
little
this
bit.
question.
Pretty much like those choose your story books, but in a video.
I
Fucking
saw one.
riddle me this.
My buddy Dylan was playing one on PS4 that like I don't really know it had Rami Malek in it and it had like a couple of big actors and it's some shit where like I don't know some girl dies up in this mountain fucking thing and they get stuck there and then like a Wendigo starts attacking them and like the whole time he's playing I was like this is Japan, this has got to be Japan, and like I was just saying that just based off the murder alone, like the fucking Rami Malek apparently decides to scare everyone because it was his sister who died or something.
Scooby-Doo.
And
Thought it
it's
was
like
Florida.
the fucking
Florida man.
He says Scooby Doo it, but he actually accidentally kills one of them. One of them like fucking runs off a cliff
That's
and kills
Oh,
Oops.
himself.
Jesus.
So they like tie him up, and then I was like, all right, this is Japan.
When
like,
they ran off a
this-
cliff, did they run through a series of doors in a hallway at first, like across the screen?
The sound.
Like you
Yeah.
go in a door to the right and come out a door on your left.
Yeah, it's full on
They come out,
Scooby
they
Doo
do
shit.
the backwards. He's chasing them. They're chasing him.
Yeah, did one of them eventually open the door for the other, even though they were
Yeah.
supposed to be chasing that person? Oh, here you go. Oh, yes. And then they return the favor. The hero returns the favor.
Stop and have a tea party in the middle of the chase.
Yeah,
So,
right?
But even before you see this Wendigo thing, I was like, this is all in Japan, right? And he's like, no, I don't think so. I was like, no, it's definitely set in Japan. Like, I've decided.
So is
So,
it-
No.
then you see this Wendigo come in and like, yeah, it's fucking Japan.
So is
It's
it
gotta
Wendigo?
And
when
then,
it's-
and then the
is
whole
it
location
Wendigo in
comes out.
Japan and Wendigo in America?
I don't know what it is, but
I don't even think it is.
I don't know when to go. Tell me when to go.
I don't even think it is fucking a Wendigo. I don't fucking.
Any time I've heard it in like American shit, it's Wendigo.
yeah, that's what
It's
JG
spelled
says.
W-E-N. So
All I know is
There's a
that game
Wen
is
in
actually
there.
that game is actually sent in St. Paul, Minnesota.
The win part was
Yeah.
not what I was.
I think it is in somewhere like Colorado or some shit.
Yeah, you're like, is this in Japan? It's got to be in Japan. And they're like Silver Springs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
Silver
friend of
Springs,
mine,
Nevada.
A friend of mine got one of those tattooed on her calf.
You have
A
any
Wendigo?
friends, dude?
You know those things
Yeah.
aren't real, right? Like, so how could you get the drawing right?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
people
a friend
drew it
of
and they drew
yours.
it over time.
Well,
yeah,
that's
blah
like,
blah blah. But that's
any-
not how it looked.
any, like,
We can't even
love-
take a good photo of Bigfoot.
Any Lovecraft shit, like you're just going off what somebody else made up to go with that story. Like,
Yeah. Well, I guess like someone had to draw the Wendigo at some point.
I guess.
But,
Or
like,
dreamt
no,
it
like,
and then
but-
drew it.
But what
Hell
I'm
yeah,
saying
dude.
is any of those monsters from like that Lovecraft universe, like he never actually describes them.
Well, the whole
I
thing.
guess not, huh?
That was the whole point. Was that like just seeing them, you'd lose your mind, and like
Yeah.
most people end up fucking like killing themselves.
Oh, good.
Like he
It's a good way to do it.
Or
he
you
Good
just
for them.
tear out
describes
your
them
eyes or some
In the
shit.
stories, that's what happens.
I think like
Well,
most
I
of
never
them,
read
that
this,
was
dude.
the idea. Is like these
You
were
should
supposed to be
try
like
out.
ancient horrors that your mind can't even comprehend.
Like seeing God.
And so, like, people just assume that could too. I think at some point might say tentacled, but I've never really read it.
Yeah, he
I just know
describes
like the
them in
whole thing
ways-
is supposed to be like you instantly lose your mind just
Yeah.
gazing upon them.
Yeah,
But
they're
he-
that
he
awesome and
describes
great.
them in
Fucking
ways where you
awesome,
have to
badass.
Fucking awesome, badass.
He
that's what
describes
a
them
God
in ways
describes
where
them
you
as.
have to use your imagination. Like he
All
doesn't
right.
like not describe them at all, but like he doesn't like paint you a picture.
Yeah, like someone was like, "Oh man, it's very Lovecraftian." I'm like, "Yes, yeah, it is." I think,
badass.
right?
Maybe.
Well, yeah, that's just me.
Turns out in his
maybe
head
it's
they
you.
were all super cute.
They're just like adorable little things that are scaring people.
Shit.
It's the Wendigo, and it looks like a cuter version of the Furby.
It's just like it's still like the same like skeleton with like extra legs and the deer antlers, but everything's super rounded and super like cutesy. It's like if Funko made a Wendigo.
Yeah, right. They have the pop figure of the. It's the Wendigo. I feel like most people that would see that though would be very disappointed because I feel like followers of like little cult phenomena like that are always like very defensive of them. It's like, no man, Mothman's real.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, all right,
Sure.
I'll kick your fucking ass.
over Mothman, dude.
I know Bigfoot. We homies.
The Wendigo haunts me every night.
Anytime I think Bigfoot, I think fucking Trailer Park Boys. What person ever walked like that in the history of peoples?
Yeah, like I feel like half of these things were created by people who are like afraid of the dark.
Almost certainly, yeah.
Like it's like no, Wendigo's not a real thing. It never
Are you
was.
afraid
There
of
were
the
no
dark?
children or people harmed in the making of this fictitious
Are you
character.
guys
wolves
not
and
afraid of the
shit
dark
are
anymore?
real.
I'm terrified of the dark.
Yeah.
Like I
Good.
literally, I would make up a story like that. I see faces in the dark all the time.
What kind of a fucking question is it that?
See faces in
Should all be afraid of the dark.
Piece of shit.
It's funny, 'cause I'm not as
Fear
afraid, but I still always
the
have
dark.
that like. I always had that idea. That
Fear
it's gonna,
of the
like,
dark.
You're gonna fucking turn around. There's
somebody
a
got it.
fucking thing like.
Every
There's the
time.
monster's face in your face.
There's literally
But,
going to be a monster popping out like through the area that I normally walk to get food or take a shit. It's
Kick your
randomly going to be
ass.
like, you know what? I'm in the hallway now, standing because I'm an idiot.
I just doubled up my fucking like on one hand like yeah I'm fucking afraid of the dark when like it's unknown like
Right.
I don't want to walk down a dark alleyway by myself, but at the same time
Or in a
like,
cave.
I just blacked out my room like a couple of nights ago so that
Yeah.
like, even during the day if I have the door closed and like, I
African
throw a towel at the
Americanized.
bottom like,
Go right to sleep.
there's no light like can't even fucking see my hand in front of my face. I love it.
You're a home a home wrecker.
Well,
Yes. You're a home
But
improvement
that's
show's worst
neither
here nor
nightmare.
there.
You're a homo. Yeah, home improvement show's worst nightmare. That's what you are. They're like, it's so much light in here. You're like, nope, no,
There's
no.
not.
There is no light in here. There will be no light. I need to sleep at all hours of the day.
And
Let
that's
there-
what, that's what
Let there be.
he said. Let there be light, and God bless us all.
Here on the Hanging from the Rafters Church
This-
Hour.
As you know, this is normally when we get super religious.
When we get really Baptisty.
Good God.
I'm sorry, you got me there. I tried to hold it in. I'm so
Beer
sorry.
come out his nose. That's brought to you by Stamps.com.
That is on the video too. That's perfect. Sorry if I got you wet, sir.
Fantastic.
No, that just had me right there. I knew that was going to come up.
That's
and
why
like,
we're here.
We're starting
Yes,
our own
yes.
mega church.
We're queer. Get
Donate
used to
at,
it.
Stamps.com.
Good
The mega
news.
church starts at
7-Eleven thinks that my order of booze was awesome.
They're like, dude, you're cool for that.
They texted me and they're like, "That was awesome," and I was like, "These guys are cool."
That'd be funny if like after like half of those like calls
I'm
you
not
got
21. That's probably gonna be a problem, right?
I love when they do those, like, your order's looking awesome. Like, really? Because I feel super unhealthy about it.
that. What do you mean awesome? Like I ordered literally.
Drink up, Tony. It's great.
I literally ordered like 20 frozen burritos and two Red Bulls.
They're
I'm
awesome.
gonna cry while they're eating all of this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wash it down with the gin that you delivered me. Because we drink gin now. I'm drinking this daytime IPA right here from Lagunitas, and it's like
'Cause
their
you're an island
version,
boy?
I think,
Arepa.
of Bud Light. It's like not good.
Really?
This is Lagunitas' new piece
eat
of shit.
Lagunitas?
We're on,
Yeah.
Watered down crap. That's
Those-
what we call it.
Those guys were on, like, I think it's the Logan Paul show or the Jay. One of them has, like, a
One of the
fucking
Pauls.
podcast that he does.
Yeah.
But his like, co-host
I don't know about you, but I
suggested to
find those
them
appalling.
that, like, if their career doesn't work out,
I'll show
at least
myself
they
out.
have all this crazy jewelry that they can sell.
Yeah.
And they lost their fucking shit about it. Like, could not handle the idea that this guy was suggesting that
They could ever
their
become
career
poor.
might not work out.
Yeah. Right.
They get all angry.
Yeah, like, you're a novelty act, man. Were you expecting to get
Yeah.
more than a few years out of this?
Well, he was a
How
YouTuber.
fucking dare
That's
you? We're gonna
alright,
be here
yeah.
forever. There's no way that there's an end to this. Everyone always just wants to hear us talk about. I don't even know.
Especially when
I-
one
these people
breaks
should
a
kill
nose and when he's in a boxing match and they're all crooked nose and shit.
Well, I mean,
He's
you can
all
get punched in
fucked
the
up.
face. He's all fucked up in a short amount of time.
I
Really think about it. He's
Short amount of
gone on
time.
these fights. Like he's gone through bouts like out of nowhere, and he's like,
decent
I'm just gonna
fighter.
fight.
You
I'm
see,
gonna fight as
uh,
quick as I
what's
can
wild
after each
that he
one.
keeps winning.
I guess Dana White.
That's
what
not
is
working.
He
going
didn't win
you're
his
doing
first
right
one
now,
against
Tim.
what's his face, or the second one against the other guy. You know those two people.
So I guess Dana White, he wants to like fight a real UFC fight, and Dana White's like, "Fucking, let me piss test you."
Who
I think you're
does?
on
Logan
roids.
Paul wants to fight a real UFC.
One of the
fight?
Paul brothers. And
Listen,
he's like,
Whichever
he's like
one's
fucking,
been out there.
John
he clearly
Paul,
was trying to
the
like
second.
fucking. He's trying to like, cause he's
God
obviously
bless.
on steroids, and
Yeah.
so fucking. He's like, all right, I'll only take one if you show me the piss test of all your fighters, cause I think they're on steroids too. It's like, okay, but you're
No,
still
they
on
are.
steroids.
Yeah, you understand that we do. Piss
You know we
test all our
do. That's what
fighters.
USADA.
We want you to piss test and
That's
test
what WADA
positive.
and USADA are.
We would like you to test positive, is what we're saying.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, all right,
you
I'll take a piss test.
To die.
We need you jacked, man. We're gonna put you in against
get
somebody
you all
100
jacked
times
up.
heavier than you.
We're sorry you can't join the UFC on account of you didn't take any
It'd be
steroids.
It'd be funny
Not
if
active in your system right now.
Put
he
him
like
in like
tries to
2
show
weight
them. He's
classes
like,
up.
yeah, I passed. And like, all right, we're gonna have to do it ourselves. Wait, I can't just bring in some pee, like some warm pee. It'll be fine.
It's not like
it'll be
submitting a
mine. It's
negative.
mine. It's not like it's mine. I'm gonna steal my brothers.
That's
or,
weird.
Or little kids or something.
Yeah, why would I do that? You know,
Yes, walk around with pee.
it's not like testing, getting your negative test for COVID to go on a plane flight. It's not like that. No, I can't just bring that in. I thought you could just bring it in.
But he has had some like fights against semi-professional fighters.
I fought Mayweather.
Yeah. Well. That's,
Did he?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
don't watch.
Did
it.
that was like
win?
his second fight. No,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
he lost because
No, he
Mayweather's
won,
not
yeah.
going.
Of course not.
But he didn't get knocked out.
No, you don't get
He
knocked out in a Mayweather
Tyron
fight
Woodley.
unless you're
Yeah.
dumb.
You get punched a few times and then he dances for the rest of the fight.
Yeah, honestly, it's pretty amazing.
But
Does
that's
the
no, no, no,
fundamentals.
that's a big one though.
He's
He
a-
knocked out
he
Tyron.
does the
Tyron
fundamentals.
Woodley.
It's true.
That's fucking.
Oh, what would you say, Austin?
So he does the fundamentals. That's why he's the greatest fighter
Austin's
right
a lot.
now.
He's all about fundamentals.
You play to win the game.
And that's what he does.
Yeah, that's literally like I won though, and they're like, but you didn't knock him out. I was like, I know,
didn't
but I
need
won. Yeah, why would I have to knock him out if I'm like the fastest and like best blocking motherfucker that there is?
I hit him solid more times than he hit me solid. Like,
He also
that's-
can't read. Even a Dr.
Well, no, so
He also can't fucking read.
That's not a joke.
I
Even
don't
a
think-
Dr.
I don't
Seuss
think
book.
that's
fucked up. Is that's
Remember
not a
fucking
joke.
remember 50 Cent said he'd give like $1 million if he read a Dr. Seuss book aloud, and like he came back, he's like, oh yeah, I'll just give $50 million and tell you to fuck yourself because that's
Yeah.
what I can do.
$50 million? You think you got Just Carter?
Just got it.
Yeah, they're like his brain damage is so bad. That's the thing. It's not.
Yeah.
He's such a great fighter.
And he just
He's
got
the
pulled
least
out-
CTE,
he also got
ridden
pulled
of them
out-
all.
He just never learned how.
Yeah, he just got
Yeah,
pulled out
exactly.
of school in like third grade.
He's like, well, I'm boxing. So what's up?
I honestly sometimes I have a huge problem with that when you see kids that like started sports way earlier than it could have ever been their desire to like jump into
Yeah.
shit like that.
You
Like,
feel
there's
the
a
not
serious
there.
problem.
there was a video I saw the other day. It was like this like 4 or 5 year old kid that was skateboarding, and they show him like at like 2 years old on the skateboard like wobbling around, and then at like 2.5 doing an ollie and shit. I'm like, okay, a 2.5-year-old doesn't learn how to do an ollie without you pressuring the fuck out of him.
Well, I mean, maybe a kid might think it was cool.
I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
kick flips.
Kick flips, man. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. 2.5 sounds ridiculous.
2.5
It
men.
was.
I don't think a kid that
Ridiculously
age can
young.
actually have the motor skills to do any
Yeah,
of that.
they
Or no,
have
sorry,
that.
you said 4.
The video was him of like it. He's 5 now, but the video showed him from like 2 to 5. Like it showed. his
Yeah.
progression.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I'm sorry. I mistook it.
Doesn't like for like a 2.5-year-old do.
You're not doing
Even
that. You,
an
like I said,
ollie,
he's
like,
wobbling around. I
have the
conflated.
strength?
Yeah, you're gonna hear this back on the recording. You're like,
Too,
idiot.
he can't fucking walk, but somehow he can skateboard.
Yeah.
You know what? I think the whole thing's
Get the
bullshit.
kid on it and push.
It's a conspiracy
Hey, listen,
and Trump's involved.
That's
Listen.
what I'm thinking. Is they just kept putting him on the board and pushing, and like he learned through getting tired of falling down. Like,
Okay, I see.
Hey, it hurts, huh?
I thought you just meant like family. Come on, dude, kid, do this. And it's like, oh wow, he lived with that burden.
That's
No,
right.
better yet, he just didn't want to fall on his ass anymore. It hurt.
They don't show you like the 500 takes of him fucking hitting his head or
Yeah.
face on the ground.
He
gonna be the
progressively
first-
gets more
just
head
picking
protection.
him right back up, put him on the skateboard.
he's gonna be the
like,
first 10-year-old with
He's
CTE
crying.
without playing a down of football.
Now remember, honey, only pussies wear helmets.
Pussy.
And that's really the NFL's motto.
You know what? Let's just go back
Only
to the
pussies
leather.
wear
Let's just go
helmets.
back to the leather caps.
Yeah, let's just go back to the. Well, I mean, if they
They
want to
run
stop,
into each other with nothing
just
on,
a leather
pussies.
hat.
if they want to stop concussions, that's the way to like limit them.
It doesn't matter. You're all gonna be fucked up.
Well, no, the idea is like rugby. They don't get as many. Now they death them, but they don't get
'Cause it's
as
not a
many
contact
concussions.
Sport.
Rugby?
It's a contact
Rugby?
sport, but it's not a.
It's not a run
collision.
from across
It's
the
not a
field,
collision sport,
like,
that's
yeah.
Shoulder to shoulder.
Well, I don't know. There's some,
you're
pretty,
there.
there's some pretty wicked collisions. I think it is a collision sport, but
People get fucked
But
up in rugby
the
still.
difference is
But
that
it's
the
not
most
the point of it.
the
But
most
they don't
headgear.
lead with their heads because they know
Right.
there's no
Yeah.
protection.
Yeah, their head's not a weapon.
well, that's the fucking.
They lead with their petas.
Hey, a little bit of
dicks.
padding is all you need to fucking not rattle your brain, apparently. And you just fucking slam your shit in there. You better slam that
cream
fucking
that
head in there,
motherfucker.
bitch.
First thing I want you to do when you hit this guy is I want you to put your face into his chin. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds fun. And then you do it and you're like, that was fun.
Put your face into his ass.
No,
Put your face in his
granted,
ass.
Helmets,
Show me your ass.
Yes,
Show me
helmets
ass.
have come a long way, but they still have not invented a helmet that goes inside your skull.
No, yeah, right. It's never gonna work. Although they do have some cool helmets, like I don't know if they're using it or not. It might be the Vices series of helmets that a few quarterbacks are wearing. But like they I think you showed me this, Rafter. They have like a conventional
Picture my
helmet,
penis?
like today's helmet basically, and then they have this one. And the idea behind the other helmet, the new one, is like they ran them both into like a cinder block with a fake head in it and shit. And then it was like a gelatin head to test for like concussions and shit. And I know it's fucking ridiculous, but if you think about it, in sports science, they ran Ray Lewis through a fucking door.
Science.
So this isn't necessarily out of the wheelhouse,
Well,
right?
no,
They do
I
weird shit all the
just-
time.
It just had me thinking of.
Crash test dummies.
No, it was. I
band.
think it was King of the Hill when they were doing the episode where they had the kids playing football and they kept leaving for soccer. And the coach told one of them to do the helmet test, and the helmet test is put your helmet on and go
Yeah,
run into that.
sprint into the wall.
That'll teach you
That
though.
was really like, I mean, if you think about it.
That's what they told you to do.
Hey, you know what? Your brain's developing right now. Get on your back and then get up and run full speed head first into that motherfucker.
Yeah, and
He's
that
gonna
guy's
do the same.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why these guys are getting brain damage. I just don't get it.
I don't get
bro.
it.
What
Really
is
doesn't make any
wrong with
sense.
these
Anyway, you
kids?
want to get your head into his chin,
Right? Get
and
in there.
push.
If you
with your-
knock
with
him
your
out, even
thumbs.
better.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I just noticed what you're wearing. What's great is fucking Thursday. He was wearing it.
Oh yeah, I wore that on
Okay,
Thursday.
Nice.
Yesterday I was wearing mine.
Oh,
Now
shit.
Today you're wearing yours.
Are we wearing the Eternal
That's-
Moria
that's-
shirts? Like,
We guys all,
do you-
we called each other and then we scheduled days.
do you have the same
Austin's
one,
gotta
or is it
wear one
different
It's the
color?
same
tomorrow.
one. It's the red one.
The red one.
I have the green one.
You have
No,
the
they
green
haven't
one?
shipped
Okay.
them yet.
Damn it.
I could swear, man. Like those gold foils were out quick. It
I
was-
haven't got that. Well, they did like an order where you could just place your.
Yeah.
So I actually got my size.
Yeah, yeah.
It hasn't come yet,
Ooh.
but
Well, I mean,
Why
T
not?
Public.
Yeah.
You know,
But
just doing
I
it.
have
This is brought to you by
green one,
T
like,
Public.
my shirt
Brought to you by
is
T
green.
Public.
I
Oh,
don't remember what color my letters are.
oh, your old one. I'm thinking the one from
no,
the show.
I got it at the show.
They had a green one.
It's
Hey, Tim.
just like
Oh, they had a
yours,
gr-
but my shirt's green.
Green
They
logo.
had an old
talking to
green
Mike.
one.
Someone listening said they can't hear you.
Okay.
They had a very old green one that was
Shout
fucking
out to
like
Ricky.
right. It was like a
No, I have a green
run
one.
up and down. And
I got a green one with this exact logo on it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They sold it
Son
at the
of a
show.
bitch.
You
Yeah.
think you're better than me?
Oh, wow, they got
no,
more
they
things
had
than I
like
thought.
5
I'll
different
kick your
ones.
ass.
Oh, okay, all right. I saw the long sleeve. That was dope.
I
But
got
I
that
remember.
too. I got in 2XL, so it doesn't fit me, but you
Yeah.
know.
Well, you put it on the wall.
You gotta-
like you
it's
do
got
with the other
Kirby's
ones.
face on it. If anything,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
put
You
on
gotta
the
get
wall.
that. You gotta
I
get that.
just like that's the part I'll put on the wall.
We were 18 again, man.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. It was. But that gold foil one you can just do on T Public. Actually, you could do it with that logo that you're wearing.
I just.
They don't do foil on TV.
I thought they did.
But the.
I could
don't
swear
think
they
so.
did.
If they did, then I'm getting our logo in foil.
Have you
Oh.
gotten? You've gotten other like gold foil shirts before, right? You have a few.
Yeah, I have
Do
the
they wash well?
sure.
No. You gotta
They
put
don't.
them
You gotta
inside
flip
out.
inside out.
Oh,
Inside out in a fucking
Any band
pillowcase, bro.
T-shirt you should be flipping inside out because you never know if they're
Band shirt
like
in general, but those
screen
foil
printed
ones
or-
go quick. They
well
they
done.
come in pieces way faster than like a normal
Oh
screen print.
no! I had a bleeding
Okay,
through shirt
nice.
from their fucking farewell tour,
Right.
and like I washed it
First
like
one.
3 times, and like the fucking like lettering and design was falling off of it.
You know what's a
Yeah.
shirt I wish I had got? When Lionheart did their last show, they
You know.
put out these shirts that said like "Last Stomp" with like the date, and like it lasted about 2 months, and they were a band again, and they're back on tour.
Perfect.
Well, no, the same thing with bleeding through. Like that was their fucking like finale tour,
It's,
right?
it's our
Like,
final tour.
But they've
What
gone
year?
back out like 5 more
Oh,
times
it's like
since.
fucking,
I was gonna say like
Money's good.
I played with them one time on one of their final tours. Like
You think you're
They've
better than
done
me?
multiple.
yeah, exactly. Like that's kind of my point. Is like we
Yeah.
played with them. No joke in Soledad, California.
Really?
Yeah, at the attic or whatever it was called. It was like a second floor place where you had to like bring your amps upstairs.
Yeah, I went down
Pain
to.
ass.
Big pain in the
Fuck.
ass.
I saw them at the bar in Fresno. Fucking.
Like, is it called The Bar?
No, I don't. It's
Yeah.
just it's like the
Yeah,
one
it's really
fucking bar in
original
Fresno
name.
that plays
Fucking
metal
bleeding through,
shows.
baby.
It's
But
a family name.
It was just great because that was their like fucking farewell tour, and then the very next year we're doing another farewell tour.
Hey, baby.
Go
Yeah.
fuck yourselves.
Yeah, I already went to that first one.
Stay doing farewell tours.
Judas
Goodbye.
Priest did
I'm
that
back.
too. They would do like
Yeah.
fucking like every other year, be like a final reunion
Right.
tour.
Do a
It's
farewell
not
tour,
a comeback
but it's
if
not
you never
done.
fucking go away.
The Brett Favre of bands.
It's a farewell tour, but you have to say farewell to the world, so you have to go to every place.
It's more of the later Gator tour.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So you don't necessarily. Then maybe like we're gone forever, or like we could be back.
Or then you
But
see
it's
them in a
just
while,
Like later
Crocodile.
Gator,
You could be black.
we could be
Moria
black.
really
You can
did
be
it
white
right.
black.
They just disappeared
I'll
one
be
day.
back.
and
I'll be
then
white
fucking
black.
Be
Came
white
back.
black.
I didn't even say
I'm
goodbye.
sorry, Silverman. She used to be hilarious. Now she's not.
Now she's not.
Well, every podcast had to take a turn. It was either like we're just gonna be funny like we always were, or we're gonna make sure we interview people and talk to them
Same as
about
it ever
mistakes
was.
we've made in our lives and
Same as
mistakes
it
we've
ever
seen
was.
other people make, and we'll talk way more about other people's mistakes though. Like
Well,
fucking when
you just-
Jeselnik was on fucking I don't even remember what it was.
sounds like a
They were
real
asking about the
puss.
Legion of Skanks shit, and like that was funny to me. Like that they had a little feud going on because the Legion of Skanks guys thought it was kind of funny, except for Dave, who was really mad about
I
that.
like that the Jessica immediately like put a thing out apologizing.
Oh, really?
Did they?
You don't want those guys after like they're fucking fans.
You don't want their fans
It's-
to
it's-
get doxxed.
It's
and
all
fucking-
weird
yeah.
incels and shit. Like,
Yeah.
like that's their fan base. That's what they're appealing to. Come down too.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
literally-
They make a shitload of money off these guys.
They're literally the worst people, and then people like us that
They know how
understand
to-
it's a joke.
They're
Right.
jackasses and they know how to use like
Yeah.
social media and computers and they really fuck your whole shit up.
But
if,
that's-
like,
Yeah, yeah, if
you
it's-
s-
you've
they
told
sick
them to.
on you.
That's
Yeah.
really like what half of it is like half of it is people like us that understand it's just jokes, like it doesn't fucking matter, and then half of them take that shit
It's
serious.
usually- there's like a one of the later, the least recent skanks. Lewis got like into it with some lady. That she put out videos talking shit about them like on social media.
Yeah, no, I watched that one. That was
And,
great.
like,
It was the lady author. She got famous off Instagram and TikTok because she wrote those books or that
books.
book about. You talking about the girl with her husband?
I
Who
don't
was
know.
like she found her
Yeah,
husband
yeah,
cheating.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were
and,
making
like,
fun of it.
Found it for like 18, and so she wrote a book about him, and he was the bad guy. His name and everything.
Oh, like a
and she
fiction-
and she
a
and it was a
fictional book?
bestseller. She sold a shit ton of them,
And they were like,
What the fuck?
like enough to be like her job. She's an author.
And like his actual name is
Yes,
the bad guy?
not his full name,
Can
I
you
don't
not
think, but
s-
like they,
okay,
you know,
I
it's
was
a
like-
book. They go, his
Well,
name was
it
Daniel.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter because you just use the whole South Park approach. Like any blah 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 is fucking represented in this book, no matter how fucking similar.
Right, right, yeah.
they were talking shit about it on
Fucking
Skanks,
full
talking
book.
shit about
Everybody
her.
has a name, okay? You can't steal names like
a
that.
full book like that.
But like
yeah.
that's how South Park gets around using people's full ass names
Yeah.
and making them look exactly.
Yeah.
like
Anyway,
them.
so yeah, they had a war against her.
Yeah,
But it was funny
like
because
she
they
went
didn't
and made
really
like
think
a
it was a
video,
war.
like talking shit, and like all her little friends, like they actually got them like two sponsors dropped them, which then like 4 people filled the spot
That's
immediately.
right. Yeah.
Really?
Well,
Yeah,
they
they're
were
like,
reading.
fuck
They
her.
read off for
And
like
then,
different sponsors, and they were saying they gave us like Yo Kratom or whatever they always do.
Yo, Kratom dropped him?
No, Yo Kratom literally gave them extra money.
Oh yeah, they picked up the
Yes,
spots.
they picked up the spots. Yeah, them and,
But
them
not
and
on-
Oh, yeah.
Sheath.
They get fucking those.
Them and
They
Sheath
have
underwear.
fucking shitload of fucking crime little drug heads who fucking probably love Kratom. They get
On top of that,
sales
like
through them.
they sicked all their fans on them, and like it got so bad that like she contacted Lewis, and she's like, "Look, I don't know, I didn't
stop.
understand what I was getting into." She's like, "You got make them stop," and she's like, "Whatever I got to do,
It's
make
too
them
late.
stop." The booze are here.
The booze.
All right,
Yeah.
let's take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Yeah.
I love that episode though.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Oh, I got Aisha waiting, Alicia waiting, all the Ishas waiting on me. There's no contemplating or player hating. Oh, baby, can't you see? Calling all my lovelies, 'cause I can't get a hold of you.
You fucking led back into
Right.
eating raw
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
Or else
humans,
they get all fucked up.
humans can eat raw meat, you know. but you're gonna have the water shits for about 2 months.
And then
But
you
I mean,
risk
it's-
you risk some fucking serious bacterial
I'd
infections.
say
and
it's
shit,
more like
You do,
uh,
yeah.
I'd say it's more like when like a person's like been like a vegetarian or something for a long time. and
Right.
They start eating meat all of a sudden.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly what's
The
gonna
person's
happen.
been an asshole for a long time.
Yeah, but you can do that. You can do it to a dog, but you can't like just give them like a bunch, at a time. When they don't normally eat uncooked
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
I mean, uncooked meat. I
Did you
should
hear
say.
about you'll fucking have read stories like that where like people will just sneak a fucking long time vegetarian like a fucking shitload of meat
That's so
or
mean.
something, and so like they end up getting sick because like your
Yeah.
body doesn't know how to
'Cause what's gonna
process it
happen?
anymore.
Yeah, it's exactly what happens.
It's not even
They're
like,
weak.
yeah, because they're pussies.
As their body has become a giant vagina.
It's true.
Vegetarians
Hey,
are
shout out
gay.
to all the
It's
vegans
pain
out
in
there,
the
and I hope you guys
vagina.
die. Yeah, choke on that flower.
Choke on a fucking fire.
Ch-
All
choke
they eat
on
are flowers,
flour.
by the way. I like how they vegans have to mimic barbecue, and I don't mean like I grilled up some
Yeah.
burgers. I mean like actual
Every aspect
low
of
and
it,
slow
yeah.
barbecue, meat smoking, fucking straight up sucking dick. No, I'm just kidding. Smoking
Straight
fucking,
up.
like
Smoking
ribs,
pole.
smoking pole, dude. Meat smoking, popsicle sucking,
No.
fucking.
How
Sucking
vegans
dick.
do it.
Yeah, you know how vegans do it. But they make like tofu that's supposed to taste like brisket, and it's like
Yeah, it's
what?
not.
I
That's
get the
thing,
sentiment. Like I
don't believe
maybe
you.
this was something I
Like,
used to like.
appreciate it. That's right. Like I appreciate. What
I appreciate
appreciate
that.
that.
I appreciate the effort, but I don't
appreciate
think
it.
I don't believe it's even
I'm gonna keep
close.
it 55th Street and say that
not.
it's not real food.
It
It's
physically
not
can't
real.
be.
Yeah.
It's like with cheese, you have to cold steam it. Like you have to cold smoke it or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, like cold steam it or cold smoke
Fuck
it.
is
So when they have
What?
Those
when they have
two
smoked
things don't make
cheeses,
sense.
not all of them are
Oh.
actually smoked like low and slow heat.
I smoke cheese.
They're-
dude.
I smoke it
Oh,
hard,
yeah.
dude. That
I've done
cheese.
smoked-
Yeah.
Gotta go
Anyway.
blunt of that shit.
Dips, I smoked queso dip. Oh, that shit's
Yeah,
so good.
smoke that queso. dude.
Yes.
I want to do it and fucking then make fucking mac and get a fucking smoked mac and cheese. It's not hard.
Smoked mac and cheese, yeah, is not a hard one actually. You
The
could probably
first
find
time I remember the
a
first
recipe on YouTube.
Oh, I
First time I
had it.
fucked it up because you're supposed to like slice up the Velveeta thing
Yeah.
and then fucking and
Oh,
like,
you
the
put it
first
as a
time
brick?
I just put it as a brick and so I got all the vegetables fucking cooked through, no flavor anymore by the end.
Yeah.
And like that's where when you cube it up, and then I also poured a bunch of fucking jalapeno juice. I'm trying to do that. soon.
Jalapenos.
The jalapeno
good.
juice will make it divide. It'll push
But
the
I-
cheese away.
It's delicious.
I've
It is
You shall not
definitely-
divide
I
us.
definitely had a smoked mac and cheese from somewhere. I just can't remember.
Here.
Well, they have it at
No.
Smoking Pig. That's really good
Yeah.
because it has bits of
Smoking
brisket.
Pig.
They're fucking.
Yeah,
their
they
burnt
smoke the
ends
pig.
What's
are-
the
Oh,
spot
that
that's what
burns
they're
and
known for.
shit.
What's the spot on Winchester? It's
Winchester barbecue,
Oh,
yeah, that's a
yeah,
good spot.
Winchester
Or
barbecue.
Little Lou's.
Little Lou's is good, but
Mm.
Winchester barbecue, you gotta
Like
give it
little
up.
Booze.
Yeah.
They're just
Ooh.
pretty pricey.
Little Lou's is good. Well, I mean,
But barbecue in general.
get what you pay for, right? Yeah, barbecue is not exactly one of those street foods because you can't do it on the
You don't
street.
always get what you pay for. When's the last time you had Dickies? That shit is still super expensive, and it has gotten awful.
Yeah, I
It's
thought
not
it was,
good.
It was not good just for the first
Mediocre.
time going there. I was like, damn, this is a real disappointment.
When they
Literally
first-
10 years ago, it was
pretty
better than that, and it
expensive.
still wasn't very
When
good.
they first started, it wasn't bad. Like it was pretty good, but like,
It was solid
well,
barbecue
it's
you
what
could
you
just go to.
you start cutting corners. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Is it's not like a.
but they didn't
Especially,
start
aren't
cutting
they a
prices.
franchise? They're
No.
franchise.
They're all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so
the McDonald's of
fucking-
barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, now definitely.
My parents got it like a few weeks ago
COVID?
while I was there, and it was not good.
How is Famous Dave's better than you, you asshole?
It's famous.
I mean, I guess so.
Also,
is
there's
James.
Dave's involved, and Dave's a good guy.
Famous Dave's is only good because they got the sauces.
Those are
That's where it's
great.
at. The sauces.
Which
Famous
one's the best
Dave's
though?
is
Every
one of
time
the-
I
Figured out
go-
that that's all.
Yeah.
That's the most
Famous
important part.
Dave's is one of the
Generally.
Guy Fieri restaurants, right?
No.
No.
That's it's the chain. There's like 2 or 3.
I don't know
It's
what's
think
called.
there's
It's
only
gone
like
forever.
There's only like 2 or 3 of them. But like every time I would go, you always tell them like, "No, I've never been here before. Let me get that run the round of sauces." Like,
Yeah, give me all that.
I'll get the chips and everything. Cause
Hey,
get more
do
chips.
it again. Let's take another lap.
Go back, Jack. Do it again.
So you know how you gave me those 4 bottles? Go ahead, bring 4 more of the exact same 4.
I drank these ones.
I
You
drank
them?
them.
I know.
I thought it was
Yeah.
my beverage.
I know it seems like I know exactly what's going on here, but I've never been here.
It's funny because they definitely know like they're fucking the sweetest one is the hugest bottle because they know most people don't really like really hot fucking like.
Oh, I'm talking about the ones that
spicy
give you at the table.
sauces.
They're all the same size. That's what I'm talking
Oh
about.
no! When you go there, you can tell them that you want to try all the sauces. And
No,
they
you
put
just
a little
just go
circle.
there and ask for all of them. That's all you do. You don't
No,
ask to try them all.
They
You
do
ask
a whole
to,
show about it.
They do
They're
a
like,
show.
look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they give you chips. Like, these are all the
Benihana's,
ones.
but just sauce.
No shit.
Yeah, and then they blow you.
Which reminds me, I had
That's where the money.
That's where the money really comes from.
Well,
It's
it's expected
where
to
they
tip,
get
and
you.
if not a big guy, he takes you out back a bit shit.
that'll be
Famous
$100 donation, sir.
But then he blows you again, and that's nice.
Which is confusing and arousing at the same time.
It's confusing and painful and yet very, very hot.
Stop hitting me and blowing me. How are you even doing this?
I was
Incredible reach.
I was the 10,000th ride for this last Lyft driver that got me here tonight. And when he said that, he was like, "Hey, you're my 10,000th ride." I honestly, like in my mind, was like, "Ask if he is gonna blow you." It was literally like, "What do I win? Are you gonna blow me?" Like,
Get a blowjob or something?
my brain
it's like a
instantly
bang
goes,
ball.
"Ask him if he's going to blow you."
Is it bang
I
ball
don't see
type
any
thing?
balloons or streamers, so what's going on here, man?
And me being the person that I am, I'm friendly towards everybody, so I'm not gonna pull that out as my first fucking joke on a driver that hasn't even started the ride yet to get me to the place where he could tell me to get right the fuck out. You know?
What would be
Get
great
right
is
the fuck out.
if you did that and like immediately he's like, dude, 5 stars.
He gave me 5 stars right away, but he
Because-
didn't blow me. I'm disappointed because I
No,
thought
he gave
it.
you 5 stars because you blew him. Because
He
it's
gave
10,000th ride and he deserves it.
That's how
You know what
should've
it
been,
is?
right?
It's because you're a fucking patriot.
He was trying to tell me, you're to my 10,000th ride, right? I'm like, yeah, man, that's crazy. What do I win? Ha ha ha! And no, you're my 10,000th ride.
Get up here.
You need to get in the passenger seat.
In the passenger seat.
We're gonna get to the place.
Tell Jerome.
Don't you worry. It looks like it's 15 minutes away. Just enough time. No, it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he was like, we're 15 minutes away. That's plenty of time, dude. Just get up here. You blow me.
Get up here quick. Look, I'm easy. It'll take 5 minutes, depending how good you are. No teeth.
Every guy is like, I'm terrible.
He pulls up to
When
the
they're
fucking
terrible,
house.
then it
He's
takes
like,
like 20
15
minutes,
more
and
minutes.
that's
I
bad.
swear, that's it.
That's it. You're using a lot of teeth, by the way.
It's definitely too much teeth.
It's just arguably, it
Like
might
I
be the
thought
worst
about it
blowjob
for a
ever.
while. I was like, sometimes like a little bit's okay, but like it's all teeth.
Well,
This
you're
it hurts.
turning my shit
Just
into shrapnel.
First
down
time
there.
you've blown a man,
Yeah,
sir.
I,
This is the
you're
first
literally.
time that you've had sex with a man.
My dick looks like a mini turkey you carved up for Thanksgiving with your fucking teeth.
What?
Too much teeth.
Too much teeth.
Ow.
Yeah,
Sam,
ow.
Sam.
That's another way to say ow, but like with too many words.
Let's go to a clip.
Let's Jamie, you want to bring up the clip?
Well,
And the clip. Yep.
technically,
Go ahead and play the
there's
clip.
a clip of like a few minutes.
You
behind
heard about
us.
that? You seen that thing where fucking I guess like Jamie brought up some shit that like countered Joe Rogan's
Whoops.
fucking
Nothing.
anecdotal evidence, and then he's like, "Well, I had a friend who had that happen to him." I thought
Hell
it'd
yeah.
be hilarious. You found next to like Jamie either like is fired or he has like a black
Yeah,
eye.
yeah.
he's like, "Yes, Mr. Rogan."
It's great. Did he throw up again?
Hell yeah. This brings you to another either break or end. What do we do?
Probably call it.
Oh, we just keep going. We don't break or nothing.
All right. Well, we're
He's
gonna keep
probably
going
fine,
while-
but don't feed him anything.
I'm gonna keep going while Chris cleans up
Yeah.
a bunch of vomit.
Yeah, right. Poor
Did
man.
you slide that plastic thing?
This is all of
over
our
there so we
Saturday
can't get
nights,
back
but-
there?
But poor Chris
Do that.
has to clean vomit. And by the way,
He's just
the
gonna eat it and
PetSmart down
throw
the
it up
street from my
somewhere
house is accepting applications, Chris.
I'm cleaning with
I mean, you seem to have experience. Very much so.
They are paying minimum wage.
They are paying minimum wage, which means you might be able to live off of that, maybe? You think?
probably.
Maybe if you and like
Be
3 of your
fine.
friends share a room.
You know. I always thought it was weird that food service people usually got minimum wage because that seemed like the last people you want to give minimum wage to.
Well, the idea is they're making tips,
Yeah, I guess so.
which
Oh,
they
well,
shouldn't
fucking
have
like-
to. You should just pay them enough.
Like waiters and shit, don't they only get like $7? Like here they get like $7 an hour.
Yeah, because of the
'Cause
tips.
it's federal minimum wage,
Yeah.
not local.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like one of the last few bastions of free taxes. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What are we doing here? But, I mean, I would never do that job just on principle. Like, I'm not letting a person yell at me over a $10 plate of
yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm working
That
at
plate
a
of food's
restaurant,
probably gonna end up on your head.
Yeah, if I'm working at a restaurant, I'm working at somewhere halfway nice. Like, yeah, that food's ending up on your fucking head. Or I'm just like, yeah, dude, fuck you, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm walking out. I'm done. Like, that's just.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm working at a restaurant, I want to work at a restaurant that has that, like, fuck you attitude. Like,
I'm happy to get yelled at and be rated over a $10,000 mistake. I'm fine with that. I've made $10,000 mistakes on my job.
You know what I'm talking about, though? Like, I've definitely been to a handful of restaurants where, like, you get the idea that you probably shouldn't complain about your food.
I think that should be every restaurant. And yeah, I've been to places like that.
Amato's on Saratoga.
No,
like,
don't say anything
That's a
to
spot
them.
where, like, I get the feeling you should not say a fucking word. You probably shouldn't even customize your order.
Yeah, dude. I told the place their
Is that the
food they gave me
original
was
one?
dog shit.
I know that dude's he's actually from Philly, like the owner or something. That place is hella good.
It is.
I've only ever been to the one
Oh,
in
it's-
Almaden, so I'm trying to go hit the fucking. I don't really see how it would be much different already. Once he teaches them what to do, it would be like.
I mean, it's not about, like, teaching them. It's the ingredients, so it's probably just as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the
It's
ingredients and the
delicious.
method,
I
I guess,
wanna
right?
get
Because their big thing is that everything is fresh every day. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Well, that's like the difference between like In-N-Out and Five Guys, and then like any of the other like close burger restaurants. Like I'd say Carl's Jr.'s close, but I'm thinking like maybe
Wendy's.
yeah, like in terms of fast food, yeah.
Yeah.
Wendy's claims to be fresh, never frozen, right? Like how
Yeah.
fresh are they? I feel like In-N-Out is one of those places that's like fresh, and that's why it's good on its own.
I love when there was like when Wendy's was going in on people on Twitter.
So great.
Twitter, fucking retarded.
But
Twitter.
The guy was like, "How can you possibly ship things without freezing them?" Like, have you ever heard of a refrigerator?
Yeah, like
they have refrigerated trucks, jackass.
yeah, it's so
But,
your food's cooked before it came here.
so
no,
you-
it's just rotten.
You've been to the Almaden Amatos.
I have not.
So the attitude there is not like the attitude at the original. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
go
a
It's
to
an
the
Almaden.
original.
It's a lot more laid back.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
go to the original, and just the attitude from every worker there is, you should probably just tell them what you want and shut the fuck up.
Oh, really? Cool.
I made the
That's,
mistake of going to the Nick the Greek by my work, and like I got a salad from there,
From
and
Road
a certain
Greek, right?
certain way, and I get it that way every fucking time. It's the exact same order. Give me all the veggies, double chicken, right?
Delicious.
Yeah, all the veggies, double chicken salad, like with the dressing, and then I get honey mustard. It's fucking delicious. Souvlaki. If you've been to Nick the Greek, get the
Yeah,
chicken
yeah.
souvlaki. It's the skewer chicken. It's delicious.
I like the beef.
The beef's great. I'm just saying, like if you haven't ventured out from the traditional Yudo from there, and you want to go for something there, the chicken souvlaki is really good. I got a salad of that, and it's supposed to come with dressing and like vegetable, and like I ordered double chicken. I get it from there all the time, and it literally came with a single serving of chicken and no dressing at all.
Sons of
And
bitches.
I'm like 3-4 bites
shit.
into it. I'm like, this is really dry. So I start moving it around, and there's no dressing at the bottom,
Jesus.
which tells me they didn't put any dressing in at all. Like
You already
none
leave?
to drip to the bottom at all.
Yeah.
You don't even need a lot for that to happen with balsamic
Little dry,
vinegar
not a
dressing.
sap.
Yeah,
So I called them on the phone. I was like, I want to return this. I was like, what do I need to do? And they're like, well, what was wrong with it? And like, I kind of got a little too invested in it, and I was like, I order from you guys all the time,
Yeah,
and I come in all the
snooty.
time. I did, and I said, I was like,
How
honestly,
dare you?
the best way I could describe it, and then I said all that stuff that I said to you, but I didn't have, and I said it was kind of dog shit. I said that, and the problem is like I told him in the beginning straight up. I was like, I order from you guys all the time. You're great, but this was dog shit. So when I go in there, the guy goes, he's the shift manager who's like 20.
Oh, hey, it's dog shit.
Yeah, yes,
Famous for dog
yes,
shit.
yeah. A girl answered the phone. He's at the register. I'm like, oh, here we go. And that's exactly what happens. I go up there and I'm like, hey, I came here for a return. He's like, are you the guy that called in and said that the food was dog shit? And I was like, yeah, that was me. I had to say that to him. I couldn't back down and be like, I didn't say dog shit. I had to literally be
Yeah,
like,
you gotta fucking-
no, that was me. And I had to say like, dude, I had to explain it to him by saying like, again, you guys are normally awesome.
Yeah.
Please don't kill
I
me.
want to reiterate
But
that,
I
yeah.
fucked up. Like I even told him sorry, and he like you could tell the whole time he was like, "Here's my dog shit food." Like
Yeah, piece of
I
shit.
definitely would have.
I can't go back. I can't go back there.
You're gonna-
I definitely would have hit you with like a 50 First Dates. How like Adam Sandler walks in and the chef's like, "Hey, peanut butter cup."
Yeah.
Hey, I would have hit you with that.
Yeah.
Hey, dog shit.
Yeah, hey, dog shit.
Every
Every time I come in, dude, every fucking time.
I always love fucking Adam Sandler Dan's response. Hey, Mister can kill me with one punch.
Yeah. It's like a respectful insult.
Yeah.
That's fucking. I guess you did the right thing getting a refund and not just asking.
I mean,
your
they
food.
they were cool.
Imagine if you were like, "Hey, I need you to fix my food."
Oh, you want to see some dog
shit?
It was dog shit.
We'll show you some dog shit.
Bro, I don't even know if you guys order salads at the place you go to, but if you did and it came with none of the stuff that was good, you'd be like, wait a second, why the fuck did I pay, $15 for this? You know? But at the same time, it's $15, and I'm like, it was dog shit.
That's fucking...
You and your family should be fucking disappointed in yourselves.
I feel like I would have just tossed it in the fridge and ran over to the store and got some dressing.
There's no stores where I'm at. The closest thing is a Costco business center, which I don't have a card for. So, that's cool. That's like it's like
Wait,
that.
Costco business center. What does that mean?
It's
They
literally
only
a
have
place where you have a
business
business account. Yeah, like the Empire card or some shit, bullshit membership.
Oh, like you have to be like a store owner or some shit to shop.
Kind of shit
there.
like that. Yeah, or a small business, whatever.
I get it,
Yeah.
I get it. I thought you were saying it's like a Costco, but like only for business supplies.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
they're just like, fuck Staples.
it's Costco. They have that stuff, but it's like it's in larger supply.
Yeah,
it's not like, oh, I want to buy this for my family. It's like I want to buy this for my fucking branch. Like I want to, that kind of shit. They don't necessarily have like meats or anything. There's no deli. Like they don't have that, but they have a lot of other.
Well, what about the
things.
company picnic? What the
Well,
fuck, man?
Company picnic is somewhere else. At least the one that I'm at doesn't claim to have one on Yelp or fucking Google. So. That's what I assume, but there's nowhere else to order from around there. So there's that. There's the sandwich spot, which is good, but I don't often order sandwiches.
You just
And
go
then
to
there's
sandwich shop. Can I get a packet of balsamic dressing?
You mind if I cop one of them from you? I got $2 on it. 3? Fine. Here's a full 5.
Pay you for a whole fucking salad. I don't want the salad.
Yeah, I just want the fucking dressing. Can you give me the dressing? It's like that Mitch Hedberg joke where he's like, I just want the bun, and they're like, no, you can't do that. And then he's like, well, it's for a duck, and they're like, oh, well, then just take it for free. And he's like, yeah, had I known that ducks eat free at Subway, I would have ordered a much larger sandwich.
Yeah. The duck would actually like some turkey and some mayo and mustard and some lettuce, tomatoes, and red onions.
Yeah, his kicker punchline is, there are 6 ducks outside, and they all want sun chips. Such a good joke. It was like, had I known ducks eat free, I would have ordered a much larger sandwich. Like that's such a good joke. But that's how I felt. Like it's like I went in there. It's like, it was just scary fun. I'll never be back here again.
Yeah.
The next best place after that is a poke bowl place, which I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love sushi and sashimis.
Nah, poke is for fucking.
It's got a bunch of mayonnaise on it. Why? It's too much
My dad
mayonnaise.
Oh, it's like
Loves that
over
shit.
Americanized
My dad fucking
fucking
loves
sushi. or
No,
what?
that's actually a very, very Japanese thing
It's
to
just
put mayonnaise on
straight up
It's just
everything.
basically sushi, but they take all the ingredients and break them apart and put them in a bowl.
And
Put them in a
there's
salad.
lot more fish.
It's a salad.
a
Well, no,
lot
the
more
fish
raw
is fine.
fish.
Again, it's the fucking like mayonnaise they put over it that bothers shit. I mean, and like I'll tell you this, it tastes good. I've had it in small amounts, but too much of it is just like sickening. It's like having honey walnut prawns for the first time, and the only time you had any experience with them is when you went to get the honey walnut shrimp at Panda. It's completely different.
They put a
No.
mayonnaise-based sauce.
It's
on it.
all mayonnaise on them prawns, dude. When you get the real thing, and it makes you after 2 of them, you're like, I can't eat any more food. I'll shit my pants watery right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna
They
happen.
sound like coconut
Where do you
shrimp or something.
live? Like what streets?
Me?
Yeah.
I live on Main Street, right by fucking Great Mall Main Street.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, like any poke restaurant's the same. I've been to Hawaii; it's all poke.
No, I just meant because you said there's nothing by you.
Oh no, I meant by work. But even then, I'm in a business area. I'm at Oyster Point over there, where all the biotech companies are. So there's like 3 places to eat in the entire joint before you have to like go on the freeway somewhere.
There's no trucks hanging around.
There's one truck, but I mean, like Mexican taco truck every day is great on its own.
Yeah,
but like eventually, you're like, dude, I don't want tacos again.
You think there'd be like at least like a couple because it's a business center, right? Like,
There is a
companies
restaurant.
right?
There is a sandwich / cafeteria restaurant. Emphasis on the cafeteria. Like you can order like shawarma and shit from them, but like most of their food is like cafeteria quality. It's not that good.
Shawarma.
Yeah, you never have shawarma?
They ate it in the Incredibles, the Unbreakables.
I've had it, but I-
Avengers.
The Avengers.
Is
Yeah.
it halal? or some
There you
shit?
go. It can be. It's not always.
Is it halal
It's
meat or-
euros. It's euros. You have
Euros.
What is the difference? between
gyros.
Gyro.
The difference is the bread and then the
And if you
marinade.
say gyros again, I'll fucking knock you out.
That's what it's called.
I get out of this chair.
That's what it's called, though.
No, they're heroes. This
It's
is America.
gyros.
You know,
be
we
your
talked
hero,
about this on
baby.
the last
Yeah,
episode that
that's-
you posted.
Do you know what that makes me think of fucking this episode of that BoJack Horseman show? We watched that where he's like, you're gonna be made a hero, or maybe it's gyro. I just call him sub. He's like,
I just call 'em sandwiches.
He's like, I just call him subs or something like that.
Yeah. Let's call them sandwiches. I call pita.
But
Oh
yeah,
no,
stop,
he's like, you're making a hero, or maybe it's gyro. I just call him gyros.
yeah, but stop
You know, I
rolling
like
your
that one
Y.
song
This is
that I could be
America.
your
It's hero
gyro,
or
baby.
gyro.
What was that,
I
Tim?
could be
So stop
your
rolling your
gyro,
Y's. This is
baby.
America. It's hero or gyro.
No, no,
I
no.
could take away the pain.
I could be made of some meats. Add a little bit of veggies. Wrap it in pita bread.
And arguably, too much bread.
That
Too
was-
much bread.
that
No
was
such
Hell
thing.
no. Yeah.
You wrong there.
I love fucking. And
I want
some
my
Nick
bread.
the
I want
Greek
my
right
bread
now.
to
That
meat
sounds
ratio
so
to be
good now.
1-to-1, if not more.
No, what's too much bread is those like
If
fucking
you give me a
I'm a
fucking 2 pieces of bread
$7
with 1 piece of meat in the middle, I will hit you.
Oh, no.
What?
I agree
No.
with the
I'm
1-to-1 or
fucking
more,
all-
but I mean.
I'm all about the
But you
call.
say-
Too much
you said-
bread is the $7
Like-
like giant sandwiches at Safeway.
No, listen to
that
this, man. He
shit.
said too much bread, like you have no meat. What we mean is too much bread, like we have tons of meat. What are you talking about? Too much
No.
bread? Yeah, you're talking
It
about.
is
I see what you're
strongly
I
saying.
don't want
implied.
I don't want a bread sandwich.
You're being skimped on. That's what you're
It
saying.
is strongly implied that I am having several pieces of bread
Like-
with double the meat.
Like I want you to stack lunch meat to what looks like a big fat steak, so about this big, and then put bread on
Well, have
it.
you ever heard that
You know what,
thing?
can you
that,
just
like,
throw
if
the
you
bread
go
away?
To,
Yeah,
if
you
you go to
guys-
like
you know, throw the whole
Subway,
thing away. I'm not hungry.
I've heard that if you go to Subway and you're eating a double meat, you wait till after they've done the first scoop to ask for the
Absolutely.
double meat. So
Oh,
like,
yeah.
cause then they don't get to like do the fucking half-ass scoop first time, and then the second half
Yup.
scoop. They set the tone there.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that they try to half-ass, you're like, no. Double meat means give me the full scoop, bitch. I'll knock you
I
out.
want the whole thing.
Mama said knock you out for not giving me enough meat.
That's
I
why
said liter
that's
of
why
cola.
meatball's good. 'cause
Liter
you
of
can sit there
fucking
and count
cola.
'em.
What you do is they say, "Do you want double meat, sir?" And you say, "Are you even going to give it to me? Are you even going to give me that?"
I want
Because it
you to
looks like
hold
the
up
same
with your
serving.
hand and show me what double meat means.
Look,
Yeah.
I'll go full fucking Karen over a sandwich. I'm not fucking playing. Like, this is food.
We're at Subway where the slogan is "Have it your way." Or was that McDonald's?
No, the Subway is we touch kids.
That's what it is.
We touch kids and we have sandwiches.
I
I've
don't know,
never
when
stopped
I-
supporting them.
When I pay
Hey, you know,
for
I
food,
It didn't
didn't
matter
think
to me.
about. Yeah, I didn't think of for the longest time that I heard fucking. I
You're
guess Tom Segura was supposed to be like apparently the Subway guy's fucking Jared's brother. At one point, they're gonna make him like the shitty, slobby, fat brother who doesn't eat Subway
Oh,
and
like
eats
a
like fucking
commercial.
other sandwich
Okay.
places. And then like they decided not to do it, and because he was like, I guess I don't know if he dropped out or they decided not to go with it, but he was like fucking talking about like that fool can't be seen before he went to jail for diddling kids. That fool couldn't be seen go walking into a Jack in the Box because if anyone got a picture, it would be a fucking huge scandal.
Oh, yeah.
So like any other food you get ever, you can't go to restaurants. Can't be at restaurants. Keep the Subway guy.
You've watched
The
you've
Subway
watched,
guy, foodie.
You've watched Community, right?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of what the whole like character named Subway was about.
I don't
Like,
remember who's
So, in one of the seasons, Britta dates a guy who's a spokesperson for Subway,
Oh, yeah.
and his name is
he
Subway.
sold himself, or he
Like,
sold his name or something like
he's,
that.
He's the personification of Subway.
I love Britta, and then I like Alhambra second, but
Yeah, I
Britta's
love her
pretty good.
boobs in whatever movie she takes her boobs, shows her boobs in.
Okay, I'm just
There's
gonna go
one-
ahead and
she's
make
like
that
a
a blanket
stripper
statement
in-
about every girl in a movie ever. What are you talking about?
You know
I
my
love the
favorite
movie where
part
she
in the
shows her
movie?
boobs in a movie that she might show her boobs.
I like
Yeah,
the
that
when
goes for
she had
every
her tits
female
out.
actor, right?
That's true.
That was the best part of the movie.
I
is
don't
when
think
her
I've
tits
ever
were
been
out.
upset seeing a pair of boobs in a movie.
I can't wait till we see
I don't
tits
know,
in a
'cause
Marvel
then-
movie.
Yeah, that's not true. You've seen like fucking. Have you ever seen The Witch? Or I think
Two
it's The
Vs?
Witch. Yeah,
Two
The
V- yeah,
Witch.
Eggers
The
movie?
Witch.
Yeah.
Those bitches. Those were like real nasty. Or no, it's not The Witch.
No,
It's fucking
Rob Zombie's
Rob
witch one.
Zombies. Yeah, the Salem
Lords of
witches,
Salem.
Lords of Salem. They show some nasty bitches
Yeah.
naked because they look like real witches. Like they look
Yeah.
actual fucking nasty
They're
ass
screaming
bitches.
loud.
yeah, dude.
And
They're 70
sitting
years
there
old.
screaming like
Well, there's-
clawing in the
tits
air
are
and
out.
shit. But they're disgusting tits. I'd still have sex with all of them. I'm not lying.
Tits out. Hell yeah, dude. Why not? They're witches. They can do all kinds of magical
Oh
shit.
yeah, you might be able to float in the air and fuck. That would be pretty cool.
That'd always be fun. I think that's what Harry Potter was about.
And then you vomit.
Then you puke from having no, zero
You
G.
forget to stop spinning.
You don't know how to
Get
stop
seasick.
spinning.
Clean up with Comet. Earth is my planet.
This is my planet. Is that what you said?
Earth is my planet.
Oh,
Earth is
fucking,
my planet.
Mount was responded.
Traffic.
Oh.
Traffic.
Look at my
Look at my
chapstick.
chapstick.
Chapstick. Oh,
There's a
look.
Ford
there's a
Maverick.
Ford Maverick.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Anyway,
I randomly thought about that movie. I was watching another movie. I've been on like these weird tangents where like I'll end up somewhere that like fucking. I was end up reading about Tenet, the plot for Tenet.
Oh my God.
I didn't remember how I got there, and I had to like watch like the other movie I was watching. And I was like, how did I fucking? Oh, they do a pincer move, temporal pincer. Fucking Tenet, and like that was how I like had to like how the fuck did I?
I
leave
have no
myself
idea what
here?
you're
the
saying.
fuck
I've
happened?
watched that movie Tenet twice, and I have no idea. What
I
it's
get
about.
it.
I have no clue.
I get it.
I
It
can't
makes
figure it out.
sense.
It's
I
not
can't
like-
figure it out.
I thought Inception
not
was
hard.
complicated.
It's not that complicated.
It's the
It's
newest.
so complicated.
It's the newest
It's,
Christopher Nolan.
it's more of that.
hey,
It's very fucking.
It
It's
stays
filled
with
with
let me
paradoxes.
explain. It's the newest
Paradox.
Christopher Nolan movie. It stars some guy, and then Robert Pattinson's like the secondary character, and
It's
he's like
Denzel
really
Washington.
important.
It's Denzel
Cream
Washington's
of some
son.
guy.
Yeah, whatever that guy's name is.
I don't
Something
care.
Washington.
I don't care
Clarence
what their names
Washington.
are.
Yeah.
Richard
and
Washington.
Richard John
Dick
Washington.
You can just call them 1, 2, and 3.
And like it's like all timey-wimey shit. So like you think you're gonna get the movie because it's
pretty
Christopher Nolan. He makes sure that he says it's straightforward. I've watched it twice now too. I still don't know what it's about. I don't think I will. Like I've read the plot
No.
on
It's
Wiki
just
and I
filled
don't
with
get it.
You either get it
Do
or you don't.
think that
Yeah, I
it's
feel
that
like
you
it's
don't
like-
get it, or do
Hey,
you
go
think
look
it's
at Dive.
bad?
I get it.
No, I don't get it.
It's
That's
more,
it.
It's
It may-
filled with.
You know what
it's
the
just
problem
chock
is?
full of paradoxes, and
It
like, wouldn't be
happened-
possible.
It's
Are
the
you sure it's not
paradoxes,
just
and then it's
badly written.
it's
What
also
it means. It's badly. Well, it's more like they go out at one point. They like reference the grandfather paradox, which is the most important aspect of it. That like the basis of the
I don't know
movie
what
is
that
like,
I
the
don't know
future
who's
is
in
trying
it.
to destroy the past because of fucking. They think that it'll stop global warming. Really, it's like the algorithm. Fucking spoiler. And if you haven't seen it by now, it's been like a year and a half. You're all fucked. It's on you.
what are you talking
I
about?
don't want to
Tenet.
watch it.
The
Tenet.
algorithm thing is supposed to just like send the Earth into fucking reverse entropy and send time backwards
You know.
entirely, and like it might just destroy the planet or destroy the
If
universe.
I had my
Some of
my
these
my board right now, I'd be like, why do
movies
you
where
use those big
it's-
complicated words? Right? You
but
can use
it's-
regular words.
It's filled with paradoxes because they even reference at
Paradise.
one point the grandfather paradox. For like, if you go
I
back
don't know what
in
that
time,
is.
Okay,
you
this
go
is
back
all-
in time. I have a time
This is
machine.
all crap.
Well, the idea is I
Some
have a
of
time
these-
machine to go back and
I
kill
don't
my
care.
grandfather.
How much he has to
I no
explain
longer
right now
care.
is this is exactly how the movie
I don't
plays.
know what
I
he's talking
already
about.
don't care.
What
It's
you're
Some of
saying
these
is how
fucking
it's-
movies where they're like, well, if you don't get it, like, then you weren't paying attention, or you just don't get it.
Yeah,
No,
dummy.
you wrote a shitty movie.
It's a
That's the
it's a
idea.
shitty like filled with. That's what I mean. It's
Mo,
filled with
come over here.
paradoxes wouldn't work. That's silly because
It's not paradoxes. I could never find out what was truly going on or why it mattered.
I'll just say
Oh,
right now,
well, yeah,
not
that's, I thought that
not
was, like,
every
pretty
movie
straightforward.
that you don't understand is a fucking good movie.
Yeah.
Some
I
of these
couldn't
are
say
just
it's a good
shittily
movie
written.
whatsoever.
I just figure I just didn't
I
understand.
thought it was a pretty bad movie.
Okay, good.
I didn't say that was a good movie at all. I just said I understood.
just meant he
it.
understood.
It
I don't
made
get it.
sense.
You didn't because you're dumb.
Yeah, you guys.
I
are
didn't get it either,
morons.
but I'm on his side now.
guys are
We both
moronical.
understood it, and you guys are fucking idiots.
Damn it, Tim.
Both
What
of
do we
you
do
are
to
I
ourselves?
haven't watched it. It
That's why we
sounds
make you sit
terrible.
together
So
on
I'm
the
an
couch.
island here?
Yeah.
Like the
Shit.
dumbest motherfuckers that ever lived.
This is the smart couch, and that's
Me.
the dumb couch for you
Yeah.
idiots.
Yeah, but he didn't watch it.
The
so it's
dog's
just me.
on it, and he's
Dog's
smartest
on it.
one.
He's smartest one on the couch there.
And he just threw up a napkin that he ate
He
whole.
got the movie right away. So look at you guys.
He's the one that
I
explained it to
haven't
me. I'll be
watched
honest
it
with
to
you.
not get it. It just sounds like they're
It's more.
fucking
It's just
doing
really
too
silly
much.
because it's filled with
Like,
paradoxes. They're like
Paradise.
they reference it. They're like the grandfather paradox. They're like if you go back in time, kill your grandfather.
Fuck your grandfather.
You fuck your grandfather. It's fucking.
What does
you
that
go back in
mean?
time, kill your grandfather. You'll never be born. How do you go back in time and kill your grandfather?
Oh shit!
So it's a paradox. It creates a paradox.
Hey,
in
let's take
itself.
25 minutes to think about that.
And so
Dumb
fucking, but then they just like, we'll just ignore that. Like they're referencing, they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna ignore that, and then we're gonna keep going. Like, well, that's the whole thing. That's why it's so important because it ruins all of your time travel
Well,
aspects.
maybe the whole point
Yeah,
is that
it's
they're
literally
living in
shitty
their own
writing.
timeline.
That's fucking.
At
Well,
that
they don't.
point, when
They,
they
like,
made that
it would make
decision.
sense if it was like every time you go back, it's it's not. You'll never.
No.
You'll never return to your
No.
original timeline.
The point that it fractures is where they decide to make that decision. Like, we figured out time travel, right? Like, right then and there is like, this is that fracture. We're gonna do the decision about it that comes to pass and everything. That's the fracture it comes upon.
Well,
So
where,
they're not
the
affecting
theory-
any
the
other
theories
timeline.
behind
They're literally
it.
going to they're going to another timeline they're making each time. That's
yeah,
the
well,
idea.
that's right. That's
Can we just agree that it's crap?
A theory that answers is like,
You know what, Tim? It's crap. I fucking hate this movie.
Well,
It's a
Happy,
crap
Tim?
movie.
A good
I know,
time,
yeah,
a
he should
good
be.
time travel movie. You want to watch it? It's like a faux documentary. It's called The History of Time Travel. That's hella well done. It's
I haven't
actually
seen
like
one.
done like a documentary and fucking. It seems like the story they run through seems like, damn, that would be a good ass like real movie. Why didn't they just make that into a movie?
Yeah. It's a documentary about a movie.
No, it's a documentary about time. Like if time travel existed, starting like some fucking scientists.
Okay, and you're
like-
saying they didn't make that a movie because it sounds like a movie.
It's a movie, but it's a faux
Is
documentary. It's
it-
a fake documentary.
okay.
That's like it's a
It's
mockumentary.
But you're saying
Okay.
their idea in the movie would be good. I'm
The
talking too
story-
much. I'm sorry.
The story they run through in the movie and like the faux documentary, because every time like they go back in time, it changes suddenly. Like it's as if like they're interviewing the people they were just interviewing, and their story changes. Like it's like the guy who creates time travel, his son makes it, and his mom died because she had polio. But fucking if he had the polio vaccine, boom, we go back in time. Now she dies in childbirth with his brother because there was no doctor. The brother becomes a doctor, go back in time, change that. Some other shit changes, and every time they do
You
that,
guys taking notes?
suddenly they're just like fucking.
Yeah, this
They're
is
like-
getting pretty fucking.
What are you
boring
fucking
for the
talking
listeners.
about? Don't
Yeah,
explain the
they
entire
love
monster
it.
tough mix. Yeah,
Wait,
monster
okay,
tough.
you know what? I want you.
No,
want you to
you're fucking
explain.
recapping an entire movie. This is fucking
not.
Give
shitty
him the good shit.
podcasting.
He's not recapping a movie actually at this point.
See,
Could
Give
you
him the
though?
good
Could you
shit.
start from the beginning, opening
Do you
scene?
want an opening scene?
In the beginning,
Sunset, 1975.
God created the heavens and the earth.
Right.
And,
And
the
then on
rest
the
of it
seventh
was
day,
really
he took a
boring.
piss and then
Up
shit.
until this one point where people were fucking each other in the butt,
That was Ireland.
and then
Well,
God was
fucking-
like, "No, we're not doing
Was
It was
that."
like, shut that down.
Nice.
No,
God
gay
was like,
shit.
"No, we're not doing that." And then eventually he was like, "You know what I'm just gonna do? I'm gonna put a bunch of water on the planet.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm gonna boom. How about that? Try to
Little
swim."
guy called Noah. You heard of him?
Yeah, and he said no.
He's full of shit.
You know, and by the end of it, dude got a bunch of lions and sheep to hang out.
Tigers and bears. Oh my.
That would be great.
I like how there's a whole thing in the Bible where there was a woman before Eve named Lilith, who she made the mistake of having
Being gay.
her own thoughts. And fucking women are not supposed to do that. So he's like, even fucking Adam's like, bitch, I need you out of here. I'm gonna fucking God. Still need a woman who will shut her fucking mouth and listen to what I say. Even though
Jesus
I'll end up
Christ.
fucking up too. So what the fuck is the point?
And then God was like, "You know, what? I have the best idea. I will make one from you. I'll make a
I'll
woman
just
out of
rip
you."
out your rib. Do you think he did it the other one? He's like, can you do the other one so I can suck my own dick? Like they said about
Dude,
like apparently
God's like-
Prince. Apparently people say Prince did that.
They
I
said
had
that about
never
Marilyn
heard
Manson
that.
too.
Yeah, I only ever
I
heard
heard
that
Marilyn
about
Manson. I guess Prince is
and
a
Manson's
recent.
come out
I
and
guess-
said
I guess
like
the
that's
Prince thing
literally
is a recent
impossible.
thing.
Like,
I doubt it.
I guess the Prince one is a recent thing. I remember Marilyn Manson fucking from Bowling for Columbine I remember when it happened, but actually I think I was too young. I just
But-
remember seeing
Yeah,
they
that was the
talk
rumor
it
about
in
him.
also,
Columbine.
you can see in any picture that Manson doesn't have a shirt on that he has the normal number of ribs.
Yeah, it would be pretty apparent.
And plus, by now he got a little too chubby to be able to
See
do
a
that.
set of ribs. Now
Yeah,
he's
Tim's
now
been
that
counting
full-
his
Yeah,
ribs
now
for
he's
Hey,
years.
you know
fat,
what's so
but-
great? He was like doing all that shit like no, I am not evil. Fucking, my music's just like good shit. It's just music. and
Turns
stuff.
out he was a
Turns
monster.
out he's a fucking monstrous rapist.
Right?
He's
Listen to him.
sexually abusing, like locking these women in rooms and shit.
Yeah.
You are the monster that they thought you were.
Like Jesus.
Well, he just was like, I'm not the devil. I didn't cause these kids to shoot everyone.
Maybe
he didn't
he
say
is
anything
the
about being a
devil.
rapist.
Maybe
Yeah.
he is.
To
the
be
devil.
fair, yeah. To
He,
be
and
honest,
he left that completely out of the conversation. His
Curious
lawyers.
much?
all he said is, "I didn't make those kids shoot anybody," which technically, I mean, he
true,
didn't.
yeah.
He was right. He didn't lie. He
He
just said the truth.
That's why you always want to.
He just didn't mention I'm also grooming what's her name for sexual assault right now.
Yeah.
That
When I
Westworld
hear
actress.
the whole story about Columbine and they like how they walked up to that one kid where they're first walking out, like with their guns drawn, and he's like, "You were cool. Dip out before we fucking get started."
you run.
It
Oh
makes
my
me
God.
really glad I was really nice to those crazy ass kids
Yeah.
who might have done something like that before when I was in school.
That was the first person they saw. I was like,
Yeah.
is that what happened?
He got well. He was walking. He was outside of the school. I think either walking to school or just walking like to the bathroom or something. And
Right.
then they fucking came up, saw him with
Oh,
the guns
dude.
drawn, and he's like, "You were nice. You were cool. You were
Dude,
cool to
Jason,
us,
what's
go."
up, man?
Yeah.
These guns? Oh, don't worry about those. But you should leave.
Yeah, you should.
You're cool. We like you. You're
Yeah,
cool.
I don't think I think I was only mean to people that definitely would never be a school shooter.
See you tomorrow on home ec. All right.
Okay.
See you tomorrow on home ec.
It's definitely nice to all the school shooter types, that's for sure.
But
I feel like that's because I was kind of close to being like.
Because you were almost a school shooter, yep.
Tim was a school
shooter.
shooter.
Yeah.
No, I definitely fit in with the types of kids that would be.
You know what? Now that you say that, and I look at you a little longer than a couple seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see
you
it.
look like you've been
See
school
it.
shooter right now.
you might
Oh,
shoot up
well.
a school.
You look
We
like
don't
you're about
talk
to go
about
shoot up a
that.
school.
You know what? I'm gonna make an anonymous report to the FBI.
That's great. The FBI raids your house because of a phone call you made. You wake up in the middle of the night. You're, what the fuck is going on?
I got
The FBI's
shot.
Here.
I guess it's on me.
Tim's getting arrested. You're like, finally.
Well, what would be great is if they raided the house and like everybody here got shot. Meanwhile, I'm off shooting up a school.
Right. There's like kids dying.
They're in the wrong fucking place.
Yeah. Wait a second. I called him on him.
God damn it! We're always 2 steps behind this guy.
He just keeps going. Can't believe it. Well, thank you for hanging out with us on another episode of Hanging from the Rafters podcast. Make sure to send a picture of your dick to the Hanging from the Rafters podcast email account. Hanging from the Rafters podcast at gmail.com. See us on Twitch, YouTube,
Everywhere.
SoundCloud is where I listen to us. Probably on Spotify, right?
Oh, that's
Yes.
nice.
Definitely on Spotify. You got one, Austin?
In the morning you go gunning
Good night.
for the man who stole your water, and you fire till he is done. But they catch you at the border, and the mourners are all singing as they drag you by your feet. But the hangman isn't hanging, and they put you on the street. You go back, Jack, do it again. We'll turn it round and round, back, do it again.